All right, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the rigorous but incredibly rewarding journey of becoming a licensed real estate professional in Oklahoma. We are mapping out the entire path for you, literally from that very first real estate class you sit down in, all the way to celebrating your first successful closing. If you've ever wondered exactly what it takes to guide your community home, well, you're in the exact right place. We're going to break down the education, the exams, the background checks, and the real financial investments required to launch a successful career in the Sooner State.
So here is our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at the agent versus realtor distinction. Second, the exact steps to get licensed. Third, the costs of licensing. Fourth, joining the association. And finally, continuing education and ethics. Let's get right to it.
First up, agent versus realtor. We really need to define your ultimate career goal right out of the gate.
You know, people throw these terms around interchangeably all the time, but they absolutely are not the same thing. A real estate agent holds your standard state-issued license to handle transactions, helping clients buy, sell, and lease property. But a realtor, they take a major extra step. They join a trade association, specifically the National Association of Realtors, and by doing that, they gain vital access to the local multiple listing service, or MLS. But more importantly, they commit themselves to a much stricter ethical standard than state law even requires. That right there is the gold standard we're aiming for today.
Okay, moving on to the actual steps to get licensed and clearing all those bureaucratic hurdles.
So there are 4 highly specific chronological steps you've got to knock out to earn your provisional sales associate license in Oklahoma. And no, you cannot skip around here. You've got to do the education, clear a strict background investigation, pass the state's licensing exam, and finally, find an established broker to sponsor your new career. Let's break these down one by one, starting with the biggest hurdle.
Now, right out of the gate, we're talking about a massive time commitment. 90 hours. Yep, 90 hours of mandatory state-approved pre-licensing education. This is definitely not just a weekend seminar you can breeze through. This coursework is incredibly comprehensive. We're talking Oklahoma real estate law, contracts, property management, financing, title transfers, and agency relationships. The whole shebang. And at the end of this course, you have to pass a final exam with an 80% just to get your completion certificate. Only then can you actually apply to take the state exam.
Once the education is done, you hit the background checks. And starting in September 2025, you've actually got 2 paths you can take. You can go the digital route via Identigo, which uses a specific service code and costs slightly more at $53.25. Or you can go the traditional hard card route. That means physically driving down to a local sheriff's office, getting inked on 2 separate cards, and mailing off a $50 check. Honestly, the digital printing is far more accurate and efficient. It means your background request process is way faster, which gets you into that testing center much sooner.
Background cleared? Awesome. Next up is the licensing exam. Brace yourself, because you're looking at 130 questions. They split this into a national portion and a state-specific portion, and you need a 70% score on each section to pass. You'll have to knock this out within a 3 to 4 hour window, depending on your exact license type. But hey, the great news is you get your results immediately. And if you happen to fail, no worries. There's a 1-hour review period on site to go over exactly what you missed, and you can even schedule a retake the very same day.
All right, part 3, the costs of licensing. Let's talk about the actual financial realities of real estate. Look, getting into real estate really means launching your own enterprise. So you've got to budget appropriately. Before you even think about securing a client, you're going to invest roughly $300 to $600 just on that 90-hour coursework, which varies depending on the school you pick. Then you'll pay a $75 fee for your exam attempt. Once you pass the test and clear your background check, the Oklahoma Real Estate Commission hits you with a $95 provisional license issuance fee. All in, you're looking at around $500 to $800 just to get the piece of paper that legally allows you to sell real estate.
Which brings us to the next phase, joining the association and actually launching your realtor business.
So, to officially become a primary realtor, and let's just use the Oklahoma City metro area as an example here, get ready to open up that wallet again. You're joining at 3 different levels all at once. You'll pay annual dues to the National Association of Realtors at $201, the State Association at $250, and your local OKCMAR dues at $230. Throw in the one-time application fees of $150 for the local board and $100 for the state, and yeah, these upfront investments to launch your business definitely add up quickly.
And we absolutely cannot forget the most critical tool in your entire professional arsenal, the MLS. You need the multiple listing service to search for homes for your buyers and list homes for your sellers, right? Well, that access carries a pretty hefty annual service fee of $730. That's usually invoiced in 2 installments, plus an initial $50 setup fee. It is a significant expense for sure, but it's literally the lifeblood of your daily business operations. You can't work without it.
Finally, we hit the last section. Continuing education and ethics. Because getting the license is one thing, but maintaining it is another. Remember how I called it a provisional sales associate license earlier? Well, that's because your very first license is kind of like a learner's permit. You have exactly 12 months from your issue date to complete an additional 45 hours of post-license education. If you fail to finish this within that strict 12-month window, your provisional license just expires. Boom! You cannot practice real estate. But once completed, your provisional license converts right into a standard sales associate license.
Once you do upgrade to that standard license, Oklahoma is going to require you to renew it every 3 years. That means completing 21 total hours of continuing education, and the state strictly balances this out. You absolutely must take 6 core hours covering essential regulatory topics like professional conduct, fair housing, and contracts. The remaining 15 hours are electives, which is cool because it allows you to specialize in areas you actually care about, like marketing, interest rates, or real estate calculations.
At the exact same time, your local association is tracking your compliance with the National Association of Realtors mandates. To keep that vital MLS access from getting suspended, you've got to meet the NAR Cycle 8 requirements. This means taking a highly specific 2.5-hour Code of Ethics course and a 2-hour Fair Housing course before December 31, 2027. If you miss this deadline, by early January 2028, your membership and your MLS access will be shut off entirely until you comply. No access, no business.
Now, why do we have all these strict educational and ethical standards? It all comes back to a really profound reason. The preamble to the NAR Code of Ethics basically spells out the golden rule, treating others exactly how you would want to be treated. It grounds all the bureaucracy, the fees, the hours of studying, and the exams back to a simple premise. It's all about protecting the public, representing your clients fairly, and elevating the entire real estate profession.
So, looking back at this entire journey, the massive initial time commitment for education, the substantial upfront financial investment before you ever see a single dime of commission, and that lifelong ethical dedication required to maintain your standing, the real question is, are you fully prepared to take that first step? Earning your Oklahoma real estate license is a rigorous path, absolutely. But for those willing to put in the work, it is the ultimate gateway to building a lasting, impactful legacy in real estate.